We got ourselves a banger. We got man like Minimote going up against Revnak. Spain has been a very... Wait, I think Spain is like the second or third most popular civ right now. Can someone confirm or deny my nonsense? I'm pretty sure I saw some statistics that Spain are basically really, really popular right now. They're a great civ. They're absolutely great civ. I think a large part of that is because of the Winter Championship that's coming up. And I think a lot of the lot of guys are like playing Spain.
Yeah.
They all know how to play it. It's been in the game since the beginning.
Doobie Capra just
Doobie
subscribed.
Capra, thank you so much. 5 months, Doobie. Doobie. Thank you so much, dude. And yeah, Spain are just a good civ. They're a fun civ. They're a very anti-DE bullshit civ as well. So they don't deal with your nonsense, bruh. Like, you want to do some DE nonsense, like, Spain will fuck you up. Like, they're just going, 2 Falcons in your face, 7.5 minutes. You know, come at me, bro. So they're just a great civ, because you're forced to play against them. You know, there are civs that sort of do well versus Spain. But they don't have I don't feel like they have a hard counter. They used to historically have hard counter, like... Brits used to be a decent counter. France is a decent counter, but I feel like with the DE meta, the Spain's DE meta is pretty good, and you know, they get around it. You know, they can very easily get around those civilizations. So Mexico might be Spain's hardest counter. After playing with Robot, Mexico definitely have a good time. It's debatable, but like, because of that 2 Culverin shipment, but then you can bluff the Falconettes, and if you ship the Culverins and they don't ship the Falconettes, you're probably fucked. So I think Mexico-Spain is a good matchup, but that's probably their hardest matchup other than Brits. But yeah, just a really good all-around civ. And yeah, Minimote being a, you know, kind of legacy pro, he knows how to play them. I imagine the way it's being played is, yeah, it's this Spanish gold. That's the meta at the moment. There's 2 metas with Spain, right? There's the playing sensible way, playing the eco game, getting Spanish gold, 1k word, double raxing, double stable, you know, going lots of rods, lancers and skirms, upping your rods, all that sort of stuff. And then you got the dumbass meta that I like to lead on, you know, doing the revolts, doing the FIs, doing the falconet spamming, yeah, and the Pyro, even the Pyro laming. So, you know, Spain are just such a fun civ, and believe it or not, they're quite a diverse civ as well. They've got great H2 options as well with the Logistician. So yeah, this is what Minimote's doing. I think we know what we're going to expect here. He is chopping for more wood, so it looks like he's going to go for a second TP here. Let's go have a look at Revy Boy. He's gone for that opening dock start, which is something you usually see with Kinesi. Playing as the Inca. That big Inca Explorer, really, really tough. Really, really annoying as well. Let's have a look at his deck. So he's got the water ceremony there. He's got fish market. He's got this salt ponds, which I just think is one of the... I think this salt ponds card is just such a good goddamn card. Like, look at those stats, man. Villager herded animals and fishing boats on whales and fish. 20% on each of that. That's such a good card. Like, that is such a good card. Like, it's not something you send super early, but like mid-age 2, that's an insane card. You'd send that in age 3, even age 4, if you've got a lot of... And the more villagers and the more boats you have, the better that card, obviously. Yeah, that's such an insane card. I feel like that's such an insane card. Has all the usual suspects. Does have Chincha support in there as well. Doesn't have the free Chincha Rafts, but has the free up to Chincha Rafts. That's interesting. He's got the fort. He's got monumental architecture. Yeah, all the other usual suspects. And he's gone for a dock start. Aging up with the chief. Going to be aging up at a decent time here. And the chief is going to give him those 2 Builder Travois, which is, again, is something I've seen the Kinesi do a lot of. And when you do the Fast Fortress with, he's going for the big button here as well. First card's going to be 5 Legends. It's a super greedy build here. But what I like about these Builder Travois is that you can he could put that builder travois here, like on a native post, or a TP here, and essentially it would act as an outpost. Because if you do like the fast fortress build, for example, then you can use these TPs because they're tambos. They're not normal TPs. They're they're tambos, and obviously they have a home city shipment and a military shipment. So yeah, so they're really, really good going up with those two builder and it's basically 500 wood. If you use them for 2 tambos, it's 500 wood, which is pretty damn good. A resource value, at least, that is. Going to go for this outpost, but he's not going to achieve too much. He does force 5 dogs being built there by Mini. And if you have a look at Mini, that's going to delay his age up. Not as much as I thought. I think he just might have cancelled a villager there as well. 700 gold has come in now. Looks like he went 5 villagers now, then 700 wood. Yeah, so he's playing fantastic. I'm not sure what all of that wood chopping was for. Looks like it was probably for a market. Also got a church as well. That's an early church. Not sure why. Maybe he was thinking about going for another TP, but church is very safe XP, so it's almost guaranteed XP. Yeah, now the doggies are running around. Now he's aging up, so he didn't delay his age up that much, but Sergeant at Arms coming in. I believe Sergeant at Arms is the pikeman. Okay, these plume spearmen going to be super annoying. Could pick up a villager here. Could pick up a villager. Oh, there come the double barracks. Could be sneaky with these pikemen, these plume spearmen. He could cause some damage against these foundations. Oh, is he going to get us? Yeah, it's not going to do much difference. If he caught it as soon as it was going built, he probably could have taken it down, actually. Yeah, he really wants to kill that explorer, and I don't blame him. I would do exactly the same. He's putting villagers in to kill these doggies instantly. And, yeah, these doggies are going to go down. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, the agent comes in. The agent comes in. Okay, that was quite a nice play by Revnak. Can't deny. Did cost him a few villager seconds being in the TC, so those dogs, you know, it's not completely useless. Denied these pikemen as well. Lots of food being stacked up. Lots of food being stacked up. Double pumping musketeers. Ooh, going super greedy. I like it. I like it. Classic legacy player. Classic legacy pro. He's going to want to be getting these bad boys, these Corrie de Bois. And also want to be getting that Cree tanning. Got to be careful of that water boom, though. A few muskets coming out there. There's the pikeman. So pikeman was a good call here. Wants to kill these tambos. Denying both these tambos would be super nice. Couple of musketeers doing a plume spearman there. Ooh, okay. First card's 2 falconets. So no Spanish gold. Are we going to see Spanish gold next? I think we are. He's running low on gold, so he must want to compensate. Might actually kill the explorer this time around as well. Ooh, so proper turtling up from Revnak here. So Minimilk's going to be... I mean, Minimilk's going to be happy with this. Yeah, he's going to be fine with that. He's going to be pretty content. That's what he wants to see. He just wants to deny these TPs. He's probably going to go for the TP line once he sees that fort. Wall going around. Only a few cancer houses, but that war boom's starting to look potentially quite scary. 2 falconets pushing in. Double pumping skirmishers now. But yeah. Ship those 2 falconets first, so it's going to be a little bit slow on the gold game. But as soon as Spanish gold gets here, it'll be pretty fine. There it comes, that juicy 330 gold. Both the tambos go down. I mean, Revnak, it feels like Revnak was just kind of using these as a way of, like, delaying, giving himself time, delaying his opponent from pushing in. But, you know, so he's not going to be unhappy with that. His crutch here is the water boom. That's what he wants to focus on. But also, Mini's going to be happy with that because he gets the TP boom for free now as well. On top of the native boom, villager boom, which you see here. On top of Spanish gold. On top of the fact he's already gone on a greedy build, like the 5 villagers of capitalism. So, yeah. He's looking, both these guys looking pretty good right now. Score's pretty neck and neck. He sees the dock. He sees the dock. I'm not sure if he saw it earlier, but he sees it now. Looks like he's only just seen it. And, yeah, maybe we'll see a frigate. Doesn't have it in his deck! That could be a huge blunder. And, oh, look at this. Now we see the Hurakas. Boom. And look at that. Just one Falconet yeeted, and he only lost, I think, one Huraka for that. My God, these things are so good. These things are so good. Wants to keep his units and his rods really in front of this Falconet. These guys have 23 range. They outrange skirmishers. Most skirmishers at that as well. Boom. There goes another Rodolero. So we see here 6 Hurakas. 6 Hurakas just delete a Falconet. 6. And they one-hit a Rodolero. My God, this unit is filthy. Absolutely filthy. I mean, but we know this, right? We know this. A dot going down for Mini. I mean, that's what you get for not having a frigate in your deck. You're going to have to do it the hard way now. 2 town center card. Again, just an utterly insane card. There's only a handful of civs that have 2 TCs. And if they do have that card, then it's an age 4 card. But of course, DE and Inca, they get it in age 3. Because, why not? He's currently on the wood ceremony. He still only has that llama, but that's going at 0.81. It's better than a villager. It's a villager and a half on wood. Because, again, why not? Haraka's pushing in here. And I do want to play this more because these Bolus warriors are really fun units to play with. I really like this, this unit. And look at them. You can't... It doesn't matter even if you're skirmisher. You can't bunch together against this unit. But Rodoleros will do really well against them because they're basically... You've got to think of them as like a Dragoon. And they have terrible melee. Like 10 hand attack. And they'll get absolutely destroyed by Rodoleros. And yeah, look at this micro. Looks like Revnak bit off a bit more than he could chew there. Got a little bit overconfident. Maybe he forgot that Rodoleros exist in this game. And I have to admit, I think that if there's a civ out there that does well versus Inca, it's Spain. Because like they don't have the best counter versus Rodoleros. Like they've got Jungle Bowman, but yeah, Rodoleros say get fucked. I've got a wooden shield, bruh. And they just get in your face. Still got those pikemen from the age up. Very, very nice. Got a lot of siege worth out of that. 59 vills, though. 59 vills, though. Going for a double dock here. Triple TC. Basically on 5 TCs right now. 6 TCs. He's basically on 6 TCs if you count this as well. Hiya. That is. 6 TCs on top of your houses also give resources. On top of your llamas give resources. I mean, hiya. That is a pretty damn good civ. Frigate coming in. That's costed him 1,000 resources to ship that. His counter's gonna be canoes. Nice use of the pikeman here. Just being a bit annoying. Just causing his units to have to go down here. Maybe a bit of distraction going on, and he's gonna try and counter from the top somehow. Be great value if you could kill this cancher. 69. Nice. He was on 59 a second ago. Now he's on 71. 71. It's 14 minutes. It's 14 minutes. Everybody together now. Hiya. Although, look at the score. 72 vills. It's not far off double his villagers, yet Minimo is up 5k score somehow. He has gone industrial. Interesting. And I love this counterplay here. And this is always a great counter. If you see your opponent turtling, he's going to sit back in his base. Bang, you just go back. You boom. You go up to industrial and you get those heavies out, baby. And maybe that's what we're going to see here. So he has aged up. He's on 41 villagers. He does have the TP line with 3 TPs. Chincha support looks like that's come in. That's going to cost some gold, though. So Revnak's eco is better, but the tempo is definitely heavily favored towards Spain right now. Very nice. Going to be picking up a load of XP as well. Just what you want. 100 XP when you're in the Industrial Age. Very, very nice. Another frigate coming out. That's another 1,000 resources. And, oh, is he going to snipe this one? Boom. No, use your crack shot. No, use the broadside attack. Oh, he didn't use the broadside. I know it would have been overkill, but definitely would have been worth it. He's got a canoe attacking him here. Boom. Okay, just pick up one Chincharaff. Looks like he might get overrun, though. He has nothing to support here. Where are the Falconets? Are they going to be near? They're not. I don't know where they've gone. Have the Falconets been sniped? Still got those pikemen. It looks like the Falconets might have been sniped. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Just the canoe just to add insult to injury. And look at this. Look at this Chincha support right now. Chincharaffs. They're basically the machine guns of the boat world. Another one coming in. This is 1,500 resources in total now, plus the 200 from his dock. Minimolt has invested heavily. However, he knows he's probably not going to beat the water. But what he can do is he's forced this huge response. Huge response from Revnak. Revnak has had to spend a card that costs about 500 gold. You know, he's had to build canoes. He's had to build more of these chinchas. So, you know, yes, it cost him a lot of resources to build those, but on the other hand, it's probably cost just as much resources for Revnak to do so as well. Second factory coming in now. 55 vills. He's gone for a second TC as well. Minimolt was making some culverins, I saw. Yes, he is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is he going to catch a Chincha? I think he will. Minimolt, wake up! Oh, he definitely could have caught one there. Okay, he sees this, so he's just going to have to settle for the boats. But, killing the Chincha there would have been nice. He's definitely going to be going down. He's trying to run. He's trying to run towards the culverins. Very nice play there. It's going to cost him one. It's going to cost him at least one. No way are these Chinchas going to try and take on. No way. No way. Fumbled the bag hard, Revnak. He has overestimated these Chinchas, and wow, just like that, he's lost a lot of resources. Wow. Mini's going to be happy with that. Mini is going to be absolutely fine with that. And just like that, I mean, the scores are still super close. He was on the water ceremony, which is what is increasing the base hit points by 17% and the base damage by 8%. So that was a nice buff going on there. He did have 12 villagers though, but just like that, he just wasted. He's now having to force. Wow, Chincha Brewing coming in as well, so more greed on top of this. I mean, surely salt ponds would be better, but hey. Who am I? Who am I? I'm just a lowly little noob, right? So, 102 villies. It's 18 minutes. It's 18 minutes. 102. Can we talk about this? 102. He's got the water ceremony on, and he's just remassed 5 Chincha rafts just like that. Would be a really nice idea to put the culverins on one of these islands. Imagine putting the culverins on this island. That would be huge. River Raid's coming in now. I don't know what that does, but I'm guessing it buffs boats. Wow, look at this. He's still massing more villagers. 105 villagers, because why fucking not? It's only 19 minutes of the game. Still has that fort up. This fort hasn't been buffed, though. Or has it? No, because I think Falconets have 26 range, right? And the fort has 24. Yeah. So you need to... There's a tech from this fort that you need to get in order for it to be able to be in range of Falconets. Chincharaffs are going for it now. He's got the water ceremony, which is going to be 21% base. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, this Culverin frigate micro right now. Look at this. Oh, he's trying to kill the Culverins, but he can't. He's too quick. Minimo with the quick draw. Boom. Look at that. And 2 hits. Even with the water dance going on right now, these Culverins are doing... Look at the way he's moving them. Knows they've got to slow. And look, he's going to put them at the edge again, just so they're in range. Oh, no, he's going to go over to the other island. This micro, let's go. Yo, Mini. Yo. Damn. That's some nice micro. Yo, and that was so many Chinchorras. And they just get 2 hit. That's the problem. Even with a 21% increase in hit points. Oh, but that's big brain. Okay, that was nice. But that was risky. That was so risky. That if he killed that boat before those Harakas came out, or if he targeted the other one, that was super risky play there by Revnak. But he needs to do some risky play here. He's on 107 vills. Just insta-spawning these Harakas. Now it's his turn to do some Culverin-esque play on the island. And these Harakas, with their 23 range, they will do well here. They'll absolutely delete Culverins. Nice. They're using them. Oh, triple frigate. Let's go. Oh, this is a water battle for the ages. I haven't seen a good water smackdown in a long, long time. This is some heavy water micro going on right now. I feel like those Harakas should come back out. He wants to bring those Harakas out. I mean, he will lose them, but he'll do a lot of damage in the process. These frigates have now got 3k HP. So they've been buffed with the HP tech from the dock. Just nothing going on the land right now. It's just pure water play. And look at can we talk about how beautiful the artwork of the boats are? Look at these frigates, man. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, these Culverins, they have 34 range compared to these Harakas that have 23. I mean, Mini making Inca water look bad. Now that is saying something. 107 vills from Revnak right now. Let's go take a look at Mini. He's on 75. He's catching up. He is catching up. Got lots of herds over in this side of the map, but probably thinks that they're too risky. So he's starting to transition onto mills now. He has almost fully transitioned. Got a state up here as well. Still has a mine left. Could definitely creep over this side as well. So he still has access to some natural resources. No, still nothing going on in the land. He's got 4 heavy cannons here. I mean, imagine the heavy cannons going onto the one of the islands here as well. That would be nice. Revnak now going up to the industrial age. He's 10k score down, though. How often do you see someone on 111 villagers that is 10k score down? What? Wow, that's a lot of Harakas. That is a lot of Harakas. Look at the damage now on these things. Minimo really teching. He doesn't have any cards. He has 0 water cards. So any techs to improve these frigates is purely coming from docks. I don't think the natives do produce any water techs. Someone in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, look at this. Now, making Harakas look bad. Wow. This is some nice micro. Mini's micro here has just been on point. Oh, and he did get the heavies. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Watch the destruction when they get shot off. Oh, that was glorious. That is utter glorious. Oh, genius play. Absolute genius play by Mini. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, he's massing lances as well on top of all of this. Still on heavy cannon production. Probably wants to change that now. He's going to be... a couple more come out. Wants to change that now. He's going to be max pop. And now he's able to push out with the Culverins and the heavy steel. Ho, ho, ho. These things do 600 damage versus boats. These things, I think, do more. These things do 500, so no. Heavy cannons still do more. Wow. Gotta love heavy cannons, man. Heavy cannons are just the shit. So even though there is 0 water cards for Spain, he's winning the water. And he's utilizing these culverins and heavy cannons exceptionally well. That micro we saw earlier with the culverins was just genius. And this is the mini show right now. We can't really call it mini, though. I think we need to call it the big show. Because this is some attitude right now. Pun intended. All my WWE fans back in the day. Now he needs to try and set up shop here. Probably wants to get some villagers over. Settlers, rather, and start making some outposts, maybe. Oh, we see some Garachistas. And outside of me shipping them as Mexico, I don't often see them with Spain. And they are a really, really cool unit. Look at these stats. I don't think he has the card. No, he doesn't have... Is it... I can't remember the card. Is it? I think it's called Garachistas. Well, obviously it's not, but he doesn't have the card that gives him the extra multi versus units. But, yeah, he's running scared because these Lancers are super scary. And, I mean, they kind of destroy... They kind of counter any unit Revnak can make. Like, yes, he can make pikemen, but Lancers counter pikemen at the same time, so they kind of counter each other. So, this is gonna be really good, I think, for Mini. And look at these pikemen. He has champion plume spearmen. Although the space is a bit awkward. No, I don't know, actually. I keep changing my mind on what's going on. These guys are doing so much damage. They've got nearly 700 HP. I think the plume spearmen are putting in work, though. I was actually surprised. I feel like the Garachistas were going to clean up shop, actually. But no, they didn't. And Inca survive another day. Inca survive another day. And one thing Inca can do, especially at this stage of the game, they can do this kind of plume spearman slash champion Chimu runners. And it's just such a good combination because it's very difficult to counter that. Although if there's one unit that does, it's Rodoleros. Nah, look at this. Heavy cannons. I mean, Lancer heavy cannons is a good way to counter that as well. Boom, these guys using that big button with the Chimu, but they're going to almost all die before they get there. Just take down one. And Mini's still sticking to the heavy cannon production. But again, damn, these plume spearmen with 264 HP are putting in work. I mean, who would have thought pikemen counter Lancers, but still, Lancers, you know, they're multi-counts versus these guys, so... More heavy cannons coming in, and this is quite even Stevens. 93 villagers plus 2 factories. Take a look over Inca. He's down to 100 vills, and that might be because he's lost some boats. We've got Caravel with her. Caravel with 1200 HP. And it does look like he's very much secured the water here. And look how risky this is. All of this just left out in the open. And that's what you get for losing the water. He needs that water play to secure all of this. Otherwise, if I was Mini right now, I would be looking at probably making a... what's the boat that can make units? A galley, I believe. I would probably be making a galley, putting it over here, using it as like a barracks and make units, garrison them in the galley, and then you kind of drop them off here and keep repeating that process and just keep raiding the shit out of him. But Mini has bigger things to fry at the moment, and that's definitely to protect what he's got going on here. Nice TP destruction going on here. Now, look, we see the Chimu runners. They are champion up now. And this could get dangerous. He's only got one layer of wall, and it hasn't been upgraded. It hasn't been upgraded. We do have a pole coming in. I mean, it's looking good for Mini, but there's one thing we know, that you can lose very easily to Inca in the late game. And oh my god, there's a hole in the wall. Not like this, Mini. Not like this. He does increase the hit points of the wall. Gets that Big Bastion upgrade done. Yeah, seeing the mistake there. These naughty, naughty trees. And now he's going to have to play the runaround game. And this is exactly what Inca wants. He wants to play that runaround game. He's found an opportunity now. He's running around left, right, and center. There are some monitors on the pitch. So monitors, they're going to do a lot of damage. I was talking about galleys. Man like Mini's thinking about monitors. He's just one step ahead. We also have Espadachins, which they have such a cool skin on these guys. Look at this. Now going up to the north. Revnak, this is dangerous for Mini. Now, Mini, he's still up in the lead here, but he needs to have a really good frame of mind. He needs to have really good mental toughness to kind of deal with this right now. He needs to be calm, relaxed. He needs to be thinking right. He needs to get that APM with the walls. He needs to start massing walls everywhere, whilst at the same time containing all of these pushes that are coming in from everywhere, which is not easy. So he needs to be going rods and lancers whilst building walls. He needs to desperately look down here as well. He needs to be sending units everywhere. But these monitors are putting in work. And with how much they've been buffed, like TCs are going to tickle them with feathers. And so at the same time, these monitors doing work. These champion Chumu runners being on that guard mode, which makes them look so weird. Now got some jungle bowmen involved as well. He's still on 100 vills, is Revy. Monitors, though, doing some raiding of their own. Still, he needs to keep pumping these units out. Revnak's being super annoying. He wants to be attacking the south and the north at the same time. He wants to be just running in units everywhere. He wants to be just destroying the tempo. Look, if he gets on those, if he gets the villagers that are on the estates, he could be doing serious damage to his military unit production by delaying this gold production. And he's overrunning him here. So looking really scary, but at the same time, he's doing a cracking job in the top over here. Look at this. There's like 40 villagers over here on estates and mills. And look, it just looks so barren down here. And having to completely migrate to the south of his base. More heavy cannons coming in. These heavy cannons going to get yeeted, though, super quickly. These champion Chimu runners are just insane, man. Look at that. Oh, survives on 17 HP. Let's go. Jungle Bowman getting involved. But this is the great thing. Look, there isn't that many Inca reinforcements coming in. He should be swarming with reinforcements coming in right now. But because of the destruction he's done over here, he's done an absolutely great job at destroying his tempo and his eco production. So Mini doing a really good job here. Revnak, this is his chance to get in the game here. This is his chance to win. And look at this, being forced to back up even with the elite macemen coming in. Look at these guys, 100 siege attack. I love the ASMR from these guys as well. They literally just thump buildings with a big mace. I love it. Like, are we going to see an attack here? 61 hand attack. We're not. That is such a shame. What a waste of 5 macemen. That's literally how they attack. Which is the same noises I make in bed, believe it or not. But hey, that's not for here. And look at this. Super risky farms and estates having to be built over here. That's a desperation farm right there. Another farm over here. Absolutely. Look at the barren wasteland that these monitors have done. And these monitors definitely need to be clipping this TC, which they are doing, using that bombard attack. They could then also go for this, go for this, go for this, go for this. So yeah, the monitors are still going to be doing a great job of destroying some foundations over here. So really, really nice. Going for that classic Rod Lancer. It's been a thing since 2005, and it's always been such a good late game composition. Because it's like, how do you beat this? How do you beat this in the late game? Like, how do you beat that in the late game? It's almost impossible. Like, what? Goon Skirm? Don't make me laugh. Like, Rodoleros will fuck you up, bruv. Okay, we see a load of Harakas. We see some Jungle Bowmen. We see some Puma Spearmen. So I think he's just going to try and kind of mix and match with a bit of everything. Unfortunately, we're not going to see many Bolus Warriors, which is like my favorite unit for Inca. Bolus Warriors would do well here, though. You know, Bolus Warriors would do quite well before the Rodoleras get involved. But obviously, you have like Jungle Bowmen. I mean, Jungle Bowmen and Bolus Warriors would probably be a really, really good comp here for Inca. You can't deny that Plume Spearmen are doing they put in a shift this game, I have to say. Massing some skirmishes here. It does have scarred skirmishes as well. Inca's military unit is just so efficient. It's the battle for the middle ground. 109, 110 vills for Spain. Probably getting to that stage where you want to destroy about 20 villages and use it for military production. Inca on 98. And his stockpile resources isn't as good. It's not as good as Mini's. Can't deny those two factories as well. Basically 10 vills each at this point. So insane eco lead for Mini right now. And he's double score. He's basically double score. And even though he's double score, it's still not over. It's still not over. This is how difficult it is to beat Inca. But Mini has just played out of his mind this game. The water play. It's just been fantastic. Fantastic. Now we've got a huge Inca war bit, but I think that's the age 4 big button. I don't know how many that's going to give, but it's going to give a lot. Boom! That was a lot. That was like, what, 20 of them? 20 champion Plume Spearmen going up against skirmishers. Look at this. Monitors. So much damage. Look at that. Their big button, not big button, their tech attack does 2,500 damage to buildings. Look at that. 2,500. It survived on 100 HP. Absolutely insane. Now would be a good chance to get a galley and start making some units as well. Big boy heavy cannons coming in. But look at this, still being pushed back. Even though he's almost double score, he's still being pushed back. Because Inca units go brut. Give it but. Could be seeing some natives, but we're not seeing this use of these natives here. Yeah, definitely wants to start adding in, but he wants to start getting these Hurons as well. This is the stage of the game where winning or losing can come down to building these native units. And we're not seeing many built from Mini here. I mean, if I was to critique this game, that's the only thing I could critique from Mini. The only thing. Again, more Plume Spearmen coming in. And with that many, look at this. I didn't even see that the heavy cannons just got yeeted out of existence. And I didn't... he's got Haraka somewhere. Super, super good unit. Harakas, Bolus Warriors. All getting upgraded here. He built it as I was criticizing it. Yeah, looks like he is. Damn, this game's been insane. It's still going. It's 40 minutes. Are we going to see a GG anytime soon? The score's just getting deeper and deeper. 92 vills for Inca, so he's starting to lose villagers. Doesn't benefit from that triple TC. I mean, at one point, it was almost like he had 6 TCs, wasn't it? With the double dock, the triple TC, the native, villager production. And there it is. Finally gives up. Says enough is enough. You double my score. I tried my best. And he almost came close when he was raiding in his base here. And Mini was sweating right here. But he was doing, thanks to these monitors, thanks to all the upgrade he got, these guys, if it wasn't for these monitors, I think Mini would have been in a spot of bother there. He would have been in a spot of bother. But Mini kept his cool. He rebuilt the walls like I said he needed to do. And he kept that unit production up. and did a fantastic job of raiding himself up here as well with the monitors. Fantastic play by Mini. What a game. GG. Look at that. Look at that. He, at 12.5 minutes, he went from 45 vills to 71 in the span of like less than 2 minutes. He basically doubled his villagers in less than 2 minutes. Wow. Okay, maybe not quite, but, you know, not far. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yo, what's up, Proc? A macro molt. Look at this. 110 villagers. 110 villagers at 20 minutes. Bruh, I'd struggle to get there just playing against the computer and not making units and not making forts and everything like that. Oh, Inca is a good civ, man. But Mini playing it right. At the same time, he was on 41 vills. Look at this. He was on 41 vills whilst Revnak was on 75. Wow. GG. Let's get resources. Jesus. But it was very, 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 very close by the looks of it. 163 rods to 192 plume spearmen. Look at the all resources gathered. And damn, Mini was winning.